You are listening to We Own This Town Music, the podcast for showcasing new and notable tracks from Nashville and surrounding areas. I'm your host, Michael Eads, and this is volume 387. We are coming at you from deep within Wedgwood, Houston, where there is a lot of construction happening. If you hear a bunch of pounding and smashing and weird construction noises, that's because literally every side of our studio there is some construction going on, and a lot of it is incredibly noisy. It also looks like it's about to pour down rain here in a moment as well. So if you happen to get a little bit of environment noise on this recording, just remember, Nashville is blossoming and growing, and here it is, captured on this recording. As you can tell from the title of this episode, this is a special one. This is dedicated to Far Out Fest. What is Far Out Fest? It's a 3-day celebration of mind-expanding art, poetry, music, and cinema. This is the 7th iteration of Far Out Fest, and I couldn't be more excited for it. It happens Thursday, August 1st through Thursday, August 3rd. The first night is a film festival happening at the Backlot. I believe it might be sold out, but we'll hear a little bit more about that later. And then the second and third are at Vinyl Tap starting in the evening. Some fantastic lineup of music, and it's free. It's absolutely free. I don't know how they pulled it off, but it's fantastic. We're going to get into some of the music that's going to be featured on every night of the festival. We're going to hear a little bit from every artist, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about them. But first, we are going to hear from the founder, the curator, the person behind this entire endeavor, leading the team to give us 7 iterations of Far Out Fest. Please welcome Bunny Nunn.
Hello, Earthlings.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining me. I love Far Out Fest.
Thank you.
And I want to know more about it.
Far Out Fest loves you.
Oh, thank you.
I talked to it, and it told me that earlier.
Yeah, it is an entity, right?
It is, yes, yeah, yes. It is its own thing,
Lovely.
You could say. But yes, this is the 7th year of the festival, lucky number 7. And this time, it's free, baby.
Yeah.
More
incredible.
or less.
More or less. I mean, you still just like beverages to purchase.
Yes.
Nothing's fully free, I don't think. Even the things that are free.
Nothing is free in life. That's true. Wise words.
It's the 7th iteration, but has it always been every year, or did you ever have to skip? There was a pandemic.
2020, 2021, we did the streaming festival. In 2020, we won Best Streaming Festival. Very proud of that. And yeah, basically we solicited all our friends who were at home to make their own home videos or let us play their music videos or all these different cool videos, and we just streamed for 3 days straight. And then in 2022, I took a hiatus, took a little break, and then we took our first in-person one back since the COVID height of the pandemic last year.
So take me way back then.
Okay.
Take me back to the beginning, like 2016 then?
2017 was the first one. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. We probably started throwing around the idea in 2016. Yeah. And the very first one was at...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to make you remember all of these.
Cobra and East Room. And we did some back-to-back sets. It was very chaotic first year.
Always a weird setup, crossing Gallatin Road. So
Yep, wouldn't recommend it. Yep. I'm glad we didn't do that again.
Yeah, and eventually it ends up at that brewery, right? You did 1 year at the brewery.
Yes, the second year we did Mercy Lounge and High WOTT.
Cool.
And then the third year we did Little Harpeth Brewery. And that was really cool because we got like a massive LED wall that year. And yeah, it was like mind-blowing.
Was that the first year with the market as well? Or had there been a market?
There were booths at the first couple.
Okay.
Yeah. There's always been a market. We didn't start the film festival until the second year. Oh. And yeah, I was approached by John Warren, who's a good friend and a teacher of film at Vanderbilt. And he came to us kind of with the idea of the Far Out Film Fest. And so we did that for a couple years at the Blue Room and then at Belcourt Theater, which was really cool. And then during streaming years, he was not a part of it. He just, I think, was busy doing teaching online and all of that. So we did more of like a film showcase instead of a festival with submissions. So since then, we've just kind of, invited filmmakers we know from around the world to be a part of it.
Last year's was so fun. I really loved it. And I'm very much looking forward to this year's.
This year's going to be crazy. There is a very special secret experience that we've been working on that I have not told like anyone about.
Cool.
So I'm just going to put that out there. I mean, by the time you hear this, if you don't have a ticket, you're probably going to be disappointed. But it's, I'm
amazing.
Throwing that foreshadowing out there.
Double excited. Yes. I mentioned this at the top of the show, but this is Thursday, August 1st through Saturday, August 3rd. The film festival portion happens on Thursday, August 1st. If you are hearing this and don't have a ticket, as Bunny just said, you probably don't.
I'm
You're not going
sorry.
to get one.
Yes.
But you should definitely come to the Friday and Saturday festivities that are at Vinyl Tap.
Yes.
But let's talk about the film festival a little bit more.
Okay.
Dicey Wildman helps you curate some of that stuff.
Yeah, so this year we had Dicey Wildman and Billy Sinise, who both
from the Defy Film Festival.
Film Festival. They helped curate this year. I also asked a couple of my personal friends. Yeah, my friend Jake Johnston, who was just on our podcast. He is a animation artist who works on Futurama, but he has a couple films in it. I have a friend who I met when I was in Finland, who's from Brazil, that he has a film in it. And then another friend that I met in Finland who is an amazing, what did she say, eco-sensual Jewish artist in Brooklyn.
Wow.
Yeah, and she has a film that is also in it. It's going to be real awesome.
Then the Borderlander is going to perform.
Yes.
So on this episode of this show, stay tuned. We're going to play some Borderlander so you can get a little sneak peek of that. I think Billy Sinise is also having a film premiere.
Yes.
That has some music by Makeup and Vanity Set, who we play on this show a lot. I will also play some Makeup and Vanity Set this episode to give people a little taste.
Nice.
Something that you'll be missing on Thursday because you can't come because you didn't get a ticket already.
But you can taste it.
But Friday and Saturday over at Vinyl Tap, there is a marketplace and a bunch of bands playing.
Yeah.
Can you tell me anything about the marketplace?
Yeah, so we're going to have jewelry by Elemental Moon Arts. We're going to have some gorgeous handmade ceramics by Nona Rosa Studio. We're going to, of course, have a Far Out merch booth that will have lots of options. We have some 3D posters that we are selling that are 3D risographed posters that were designed by our friend Kyle from Mouth Reader. Thank you, Kyle. Ooh, what else are we going to have in the market? We're going to have a reader. Their business name is Cartomantic Logistics, and I think they're going to be offering kind of a wide range of readings. So I'm very curious to see what that's going to be like. Yeah.
Amazing. Marketplace is running all day, or does it start in the evening?
Starts when doors. Yeah, when the show starts, basically.
So Friday starts at like 8-ish. Right. Bands start at 8. I'm sure doors maybe a little bit before that.
Yeah. The thing about Vinyl Tap is it's not like a venue where you open the doors. So you could come anytime after open, but we will be there probably running around like crazy people.
Fantastic. Little preview for later in this episode. Bunny will not be with us later, but on the first night, on Friday night, Infanta Silhouette, Grey Worry, Crystal Shrine, Immaculate Beings, and Mouth Reader are all playing. I've done my research on all these. Most of these I didn't know. I think I knew 2 of them.
Okay.
I knew Grey Worry and Mouth Reader, but was unfamiliar with the rest.
Okay.
And it was a nice treat.
Okay, yeah.
And then Saturday, festivities start at 6 and go late. And there's Jay Childers, Soft Bodies, the In Place Quartet, HR Lexi, New Mangoes, Hans, Predator, and Dead Feathers.
I got chills when you said the lineup.
Yeah, it's a really great lineup. Are you willing to share the secret sauce on how you pick these bands?
Oh, that's a great question. I think we definitely try to be really conscious of including a lot of different voices, but also a lot of different instrumentation if we can. It's always a challenge in Nashville. A lot of it is very like solo electronic right now or more guitar-based bands, but we always try to get like at least one act that is a little more non-traditional maybe. Yeah, it's interesting because we do have, I think, 5 solo artists performing this year, but all of them, even though they have, very similar electronic setups, are just such different vibes. So, yeah, we tried to just get a little bit of everything.
I have a note here that's like, the lineup is like a good playlist. It has a nice mix to it, but it's also thematically cohesive, which is true. I mean, a lot of these bands are very different from one another, but when you listen to them back, you're like, oh, yeah, I get it.
I think it's going to work, you guys.
It's going to work. It's going to work really well.
We might just pull it off.
So, yeah, that is Thursday, August 1st, the film festival that you cannot attend, dear listener.
I'm so sorry.
And then the 2nd and 3rd at Vinyl Tap, starting in the evening. Come by all day, anytime. Come hang out. It is free. Huge shout out to you and your team for making this free thing.
Thank you.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I have to say a huge shout out to Sky Daddy Collective. They have been a part of it since last year and have just made logistics and the overall vibe amazing, immaculate since they've come on. So I love them so much. And then also the Backlot, where we're doing the film event as well as Vinyl Tap I just have to shout them out because they've been like really good to work with us
cool.
and to help us make this event free to enter.
Nice. I have not been to the Backlot ever.
Cool.
So I've seen photos and been intrigued.
Yeah.
So now I get to go.
Yeah.
I'm stoked about.
It's a good spot.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank
My
you very
honor.
much for making 7 iterations of this incredible festival.
Thanks, Michael.
I'll see you this weekend. And I hope to see you, dear listener, as well.
Yeah. See you there.
Huge thanks to Bunny for coming out and talking to us. She actually had to run to go over to Vinyl Tap to continue doing the setup for the event. You can find Far Out Fest on Instagram at Far Out Nashville. You can find Bunny on Instagram at Bunny_Archmage. That will be linked in the show notes. You can also find her at Weird Wife, where she does a lot of stained glass and other occult-inspired art. It's fantastic. I'm a huge fan of it. And she also happens to have a podcast on the We Own This Town network called Dizzy Spell. Definitely check that out at Dizzy Spell World, dizzyspell.show. I don't even know if I'm supposed to connect Bunny Nunn and Banicula together. I'll cut that part out. Go listen to Dizzy Spell. All of it's linked in the show notes, but be sure to keep up with Bunny. There's so much great stuff to see. Bunny is always involved in really rewarding and compelling endeavors. Okay, so first night of Far Out Fest, Thursday, August 1st, it's the film festival. It is curated by Dicey Wildman and Billy Sinise of Defy Film Festival, which is also happening this month, if you are not aware. There's going to be a premiere of one of Billy's new films, featuring some music from Makeup and Vanity Set, and there's going to be a live performance by the Borderlander. If you're not familiar with the Borderlander, it is some industrial music. Really a huge fan of it. Let's just quit all the yapping here at the top and let's get right into it. Let's hear from the Borderlander and Makeup and Vanity Set in celebration of night 1 of Far Out Fest. Here we go with the Borderlander. All right, that was the Borderlander with DRS 008 from the Duplication Retrieval System. That is a fantastic release. I think their most recent, actually. I love it. I very much am into it. I know that was a 7-minute song, which maybe you weren't prepared for, but He was good. He was real good. After that was Makeup and Vanity Set with the track People and Places. I believe that was a standalone single on Makeup and Vanity Set's Bandcamp a while back. I have no idea what the music will sound like in Billy Sinise's film. I just picked that song because I like it. It's not the song that's in the film. It's just a song that I like. So, moving along, Far Out Fest Night 2. Friday, August 2nd, Vinyl Tap, free attendance. There's a shorter night of music, 5 bands starting at around 8 o'clock, come out whenever the doors open. And let's just hear 5 songs in a row, one from each of these artists, and I'll talk to you on the other side about what you heard and who they are, and we'll just keep going. Here's a big dose of music for you. Kicking it off with Infanta Silhouette.
Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So you must be talking about my dad or something. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And so you must be talking about my dad or something. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So you must be talking about my dad or something. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So you must be talking about my dad or something. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. You must be talking about my dad. You must be talking about. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. So you must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. You must be talking about my dad or something. Well, I told him, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. You must be talking about my dad or something.
Such a what you wanna talk about? Is there anything on your mind? I'll be the one to give you all of my time. I can be there to listen to anything in your head, to all of your troubles and all of your demons. 'Cause I'd miss you if you were gone. I'd miss you if you were gone. What you gonna need from me? Is there anything I can do? I want to be there and any way for you. Will you step back from the ledge and jump right into my arms, and I will follow you into your heart. 'Cause I'd miss you if you were gone. I'd miss you if you were gone. Gone. I'd miss you if you were gone. If you were gone. 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 I'd miss you if you were gone. If you were gone. If you were gone. I'd miss you if you were gone. If you were gone. Ooh.
All right, that was Mouth Reader with the track So Fucked off of Holographic Phase. I am a huge fan of Mouth Reader. They do psych rock so well. Saw them, I believe, last year. Maybe my memory is failing me, but I have a distinct memory of seeing Mouth Reader in association with the Far Out Fest, and it really blew my mind. The energy was just incredible. Cannot wait for that set. Really looking forward to that. Prior to that was the Immaculate Beings with the track P.S. I'd Miss You If You Were Gone off of the album Mental Space, released in 2020. I don't know what they sound like now. That was an album released 4 years ago, but I imagine similar. This is one of those bands that I don't know that much about, the Immaculate Beings, but what I can tell you is that they are originally based out of Minneapolis and have moved to Nashville, and their self-description of themselves is so fantastic. I love this. Quote, "The Immaculate Beings is a family of queer, eclectic human beings who promote the importance of self-love, self-care, and self-validation through their music and performance." End quote. Man, if every band could have such a perfect write-up about who they are, what they represent, and the validation and the lifting up that they can perform, that's amazing. That song was fantastic. I love how it builds. I love how it releases. I hope they play it when we see them on Friday. Prior to that was Crystal Shrine with the track Born to Be, parenthetically, The Bad Guy, off of the release Live at the Levitt Shell. That was recorded in 2018. That's quite a long time ago. Again, who knows what they will sound like now. I've definitely checked out the Crystal Shrine on Instagram. It sounds a little different now, a little spacier, a little more psychedelic, but hey, there's only so much recorded music of the Crystal Shrine. I didn't have a lot to go off of, but I am so excited to see it. Crystal Shrine is actually the pseudonym of Kelly Anderson, a name that you likely know from the Murfreesboro music scene and the Youth Empowerment for Arts and Humanities, aka Yeah. She was a member of those darlings for a while. Incredible musician. Cannot wait to hear more from this psychedelic, moody, loopy thing that is coming our way. Very excited for that. Prior to Crystal Shrine, we heard Grey Worry. That is the pseudonym of G. Seth West. I have to admit, I am friends with Seth, and I'm kind of enamored with the work that he does. He's a proud member of the band Financier previously. He's currently a member of a band called Sugar Skulls that I work with. He collaborates with a myriad of artists, visually, orally. He's just fantastic. His work as Grey Worry is really compelling. He's been at this for years. Just watching him play is really like spellbinding. So I hope you like that song. I hope you will go pick up some Grey Worry over on Bandcamp. That's linked in the show notes, and come out for his set. It's going to be fantastic. And we kick things off with the first artist of Far Out Fest, Infanta Silhouette, aka Linda Heck, a person that plays a big part of the Swanee music scene, which is a surprisingly strong place for experimental electronic music. Infanta Silhouette has been playing in punk and rock bands since the 1980s, but also creates these experimental soundscapes and sound collages. This is a really fascinating individual that has been involved with a lot of things. Definitely, I implore you to go do your homework and read up more about them. That song in particular, I found to be quite compelling because it contains a lot of deconstructed samples from a Vanity Fair article about rich Trumpers that want to stop the steal, but don't want to admit to stopping the steal. So there's a lot of no commenting on all this. So there's a political bend to that song, believe it or not. Really interesting, fascinating. Love that exists. Love that we got to hear it. Okay, so that's night one. You have now done Friday night. Let us time travel a little bit more into Saturday, August 3rd. This is a much longer set of artists, kicking off at around 6 p.m. Come on out to Vinyl Tap. I'm going to play 2 sets here because there's so many artists. We're going to hear 4 tracks right now, starting it off with Jay Childers. This is First Encounter. Very top of that set, you heard First Encounter from Jay Childers off of the Sundial Sound Volume 1 compilation. There are many other songs that I could have picked for Jay Childers, but I just had this one handy. I like it a lot, but I implore you to click through in the show notes to learn more about Jay Childers and listen to the sound worlds that they create. They are really great, immersive works. There's just so much there. Be there at 6 to get yourself in the mood for Far Out Fest. After that, we heard Soft Bodies. That is a song called Decompose off of an EP called Decompose. The vocal performance on that is fantastic. It is soaring and uplifting. It's just a release of energy. Soft Body gives me all the right vibes. Really, really love that track. Really love the EP. I've been meaning to play it on the show for so long, and I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to play it right now for Far Out Fest because I'm stoked that I get to see it live. It's going to be awesome. After that, we heard the In Place Quartet. That is an improv quartet of noise wizards. Their name, Noise Wizards. That's Scott Mattingly, J.V. Montgomery, aka Abstract Black, John Westerberry, and Randy Hunt. Just improving. That song, I don't even think has a title. I pulled it from a snippet of a Queen Avenue Collective stream from 2021. I mean, if they're still playing together here in 2024 and it sounded that good then, I'm sure it'll be even more fascinating when we see it on Saturday. We closed our set with HR Lexi with the track Get On With It off of the album Every Scar Is an Open Door. That is a 2024 release. I've played it on the show before. I've probably played it too often because there are so many other good songs on this album that need to be broadcast out into your brain. But that song, oh my God, that song just grabs me so... It's just infectious. It's infectious in a way that I cannot escape. Thank you, HR Lexi. I'm super stoked to see them play on August 3rd at Vinyl Tap because they put on a performance. It is enrapturing. Trust me, you want to see it. Okay, we're going to get into the last set of this show. 3 more bands, 2 of which are actually, I believe, from out of town. So let's just get into it. This is New Mangoes with No More Tears.
Sun's going down in the city. Sun's coming up in the city. Sun's going down in the city. New badge behind the wheel. Show you how they beat black kids, brown kids for fun now.
Something's going on in the street. Watch 'em go by. Something's going on in the street. Watch 'em go by.
Right along.
Something's going on in the street. Watch 'em go by.
right, top of that set was New Mangoes with the track No More Tears. I've saw New Mangoes play, I believe most recently at the Spooky Ghoul Festival, where they did a cover of World in My Eyes by Depeche Mode. I've also heard them cover Babies on Fire, that Brian Eno song. They do a very good cover, but their original stuff is really compelling as well. Very post-punk, new wavy, but very dancey. It's sinister. I'm going to call it sinister. Maybe my sinister radar is too sensitive, but I think New Mangoes has a bit of a sinister vibe to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they bring to Vinyl Tap. After that, we heard Hans Predator. They are from Carbondale, Illinois. I don't know what we're in for with this performance, but let me tell you something that I do know. The band photo on Bandcamp has 3 members. One is dressed as a Kiss member. One is dressed as Dracula. And one is dressed as a cat from Cats. I mean, I don't think I need to explain more than that, but I will tell you, I listened to a bunch of their music on Bandcamp, and some of it is fast, dirty punk rock. Some of it is way more psychedelic. They are covering a lot of genre ground, and if they come dressed as anything, I'm in. I mean, it doesn't have to be what's in that photo, but please come dressed as something. You've given me a taste of a Dracula. I need to know more. And we closed our set with Dead Feathers, a band from Chicago, Illinois. That song was 7 minutes long, and I think an excellent indicator of what the night will be like when it wraps up at Vinyl Tap. It is going to be sweaty and psychedelic and sprawling and immersive in all of the right ways. That is our Far Out Fest episode. I gotta thank Bunny Nunn again for coming in and talking with me. I gotta thank Bunny Nunn for making Far Out Fest. It's fantastic. 7 iterations of that, really. I mean, just what a wonderful thing for Nashville to have. Follow them at Far Out Nashville on Instagram. Come out on Friday and Saturday. Come enjoy some music. Say hello to everyone involved. Tell them that you listen to We Own This Town music. It would be very validating to me. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk at you soon. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you at the Far Out Fest. Bye.